Hello fellow enthusiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is A League of Their Own from 1992. If you guys have never seen A League of Your Own, this is one of those movies that I will say a huge, big, gigantic shame on you for never having seen A League of Their Own. It is one of the best movies, one of the most fun, entertaining, just all around very well made movie. But for those of you who haven't seen it, here is a quick review. Batter up, the time has come to play ball. A League of Their Own is about the all-American girls professional baseball league that was around during World War II and I believe into about the mid-1950s. Now, girls baseball was created because you had a lot of the baseball players who were the professional players at the time going into the war, into World War II. And obviously they couldn't play. There was no like real baseball. Some of them did stay behind because they were older, but a lot of the men had to go and there might have been no baseball for a while. And in this movie, a guy who owns a chocolate bar company decides to create girls baseball league. So he comes up, I think, with about 6 teams and there's tryouts. So 2 of the women who get to try out for this, one of the teams for this girls baseball league are Dottie Hinson, played by Gina Davis, and her sister Kit Keller, played by Lori Petty. And they are brought to Chicago, and there's a lot of girls there, including Doris Murphy, played hysterically and wonderfully by Rosie O'Donnell, and May Mortabito, all the way May, played by Madonna. There's all these girls there, but Dorothy, Kit, and May, and Doris get onto the Rockford Peaches. They are peaches, and Dottie quickly becomes the Queen of Diamonds. She's a very popular player. She is a catcher, and she can hit that ball like nobody else can. Kit has always been jealous of Dottie because Dottie is gorgeous. She's very pretty. All the guys like her. She's a really good ball player, and Kit just wants attention. She just wants to be recognized as a good player, to be as good as Dottie, and nobody's really giving her that. They all see her as Dottie's sister. Throughout most of the movie, these women, throughout baseball, but obviously it's focused on the Rockford Peaches, they have to try and prove their worth. They have to show that they really are ball players. They play with broken fingers, they play with huge bruises, they play with all kinds of injuries, they do double headers. They are very dedicated to what they're doing with this baseball league. So it's them also proving that they can do this to all the people. It's them proving that they can, you know, women's baseball can last for this guy Harvey, who is played by Gary Marshall. He's the guy who created the baseball league, and he's like, oh, I'm not sure, you know, it's gonna be shut down when the guys come back. But this one guy, I believe he's like an assistant or somebody for Harvey, Ira Lowenstein, he says he has the faith and that he wants this club to continue going, this league. And he keeps it going. After this, he does keep it going. Of course, like anything with, you know, a whole bunch of women, there's a lot of tension, and not just because they're women, but there's a lot of pressure on them to be good. There's pressure, you know, because they miss their family. There's pressure and stress because they are tired, they are exhausted. So yes, there is drama between some of these women. There's a lot of drama between Kit and Dottie, and you know, at the end it all comes to a head, and it's the Peaches versus the Racing Bells at the end of the movie, and that's all I'm gonna say about the plot. So let me get to the actors. Every one of the actors in this movie, no matter if they were, you know, like supporting characters, you know, the other players on the team, everyone was perfect. Everyone was so fantastic. I cannot picture this movie without Gina Davis and Lori Petty and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks actually plays the manager, Jimmy Dugan, of the Rockford Peaches, and everybody is just wonderful. They did such a great job, and it's amazing to see them all play baseball and all be so good. And you know, like, this could not have been an easy role for any of these actresses. You know, they're balancing having to look athletic and be athletic and slide and hit and catch and actually really play outside in the heat of wherever they were. Could not have been easy, and they made it great. All these actresses made A League of Their Own 100% perfect, and Tom Hanks too, and Gary Marshall and the other male actors in this movie. Bill Pullman comes in, he plays Dottie's husband. Great. He looks like he's supposed to be a soldier. He got drafted into the war, and at the end he comes back, he's in his uniform, and you're just like, hot damn, Bill Pullman. Wow, very, very handsome. A League of Their Own means a lot to me. I have loved this movie for as long as I can remember. I had it on VHS when I was younger, and finally, like, quite a number of years ago, I bought it on DVD. And I mean, come on, you can say that this is my favorite movie. I love, you know, A League of Their Own so much. I mean, this is cool. Look, it says Dottie's name. It's got Hinton, Dottie Hinton. I did this as a Halloween costume one year. Like, this movie just means a lot to me. You know, I can watch it all the time. I know it by heart, and I still love it. It's still very, very endearing, you know, and it's very inspiring. You know, it's inspiring because these women were told you can't play baseball. Women don't play baseball. You know, like, they're being yelled at, go back to the kitchen. Like, the male ego could not handle women playing baseball and being athletic and getting dirty, and they persevered. They knew what they were good at. They did not want to go back to whatever they were doing beforehand. They were somebody, and they enjoyed what they did. They enjoyed playing baseball so much. I love that. It's like, you know, it's just a great story of persevering and keeping going, no matter if somebody, you know, jumps on the dugout and says, a guy jumps on the dugout and says, oh, look at me, I'm a ball player, I'm a girl, and, you know, like, and Jimmy in one scene says, I don't have ball players, I've got girls, and, like, you know, they had to take crap from their manager for a long time until he saw that these women were ball players. And you know, A League of Their Own has just always been very inspiring to me as well. Personally, it's one of my favorite movies because my uncle is obsessed with A League of Their Own too. He loves this movie. He knows it probably better than anyone I know. He can, like me, quote it inside and out, probably much better than me. He actually got to meet Dottie Kamenchek, who was a real player for the Rockford Peaches, and who the character of Dottie Hinton is based off of. He got her autograph, somebody else's autograph, and he had like those little action figures that they made of a couple of the players, one for the Peaches and another, I kind of forget the team at the moment, but he knew that the song that was played in the movie that they sang, he actually met the person who wrote it, because he watched the credits and he saw that one of the players somehow knew one of the players from the real All-American Girls Professional Baseball League wrote it, and he got to share that with one of the real players. So it's always kind of cool to like remember that and know that my uncle met, you know, a couple of these ladies, and that was just so cool that he got that like privilege and that honor to meet them. I will forever ever be jealous of my uncle. So that was my review slash definite ramble of A League of Their Own. If you like this ramble review in any way, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. If you have seen A League of Their Own, what's your favorite scene? What's your favorite line? Who's your favorite character? Whatever you got, let's talk about it. Put them in the comments. And also in the comments, if you have any requests of what you would like me to watch and review, leave them there. And if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I'll give you a shout out. Woo! Who doesn't like a shout out in a YouTube video? So leave them there and be cool. And yeah, I might just say your name in one of the videos. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future Let's Get Reelz movie reviews. And also don't forget to hit that bell notification right there, because I upload, I'd like to say 2 or 3 times a week, but who knows, and who knows what days they'll go up. So if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified right away when I do upload a video. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.